Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. As Deputy Chief Baker arrives, Bridget shares the test results. When Katie shockingly revealed that Luna was still alive, Brooke and Ridge were taken aback. The pair was stunned by the news, particularly as Katie revealed that Lee had surreptitiously saved Luna's life, while leading everyone to believe she had passed away. Since then, Lee has been plagued by guilt. After Luna coerced Will into an intense altercation, that guilt only grew. Will and Bill had to step in when Lee lost control in a fit of rage and attempted to strangle her niece. Nobody failed to notice the irony. Luna had been placed under house arrest and released from prison months ago thanks to Bill's assistance. In order to provide Luna with a paternity test, Bridget arrived at Bill's house. Will pleaded with her to inform him that he was not the father of Luna's child when she got the results, and Luna grinned. Bill and Katie were also very anxious. Sheila busts Deacon, Baker returns, and Katie's adoption plan. Here are the spoilers for the Week of the Bold and the Beautiful. Deputy Chief Bradley Baker will likely show there to take Luna Nozawa into custody. Deacon Sharp is caught with Taylor Hayes by Sheila Carter Sharp. Katie Logan also shares the details of her adoption plan. Let's discuss the upcoming events in the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. First, let's talk about Bridget Forrester, who tested Luna's child for paternity. The girl's jaw drops as the good doctor stares at her, suggesting that Will Spencer is the baby's father. But Luna is going to get a harsh reality check, if she was hoping that pregnancy would keep her out of jail. Katie told Bill Spencer that they could parent the child when Luna's pregnancy was first found. Additionally, Katie stated that they would ensure the child was kept far away from Luna. Luna believes she will be able to stay at the mansion until the baby is born, because she is expecting a Spencer. Luna most likely believes she can persuade Will to join her as a family member by that point. But Luna is taken aback when Baker appears. Katie then declares that she and Bill will be raising Luna's child. Luna's face drops when she hears this. According to previews for the week of the reveal on The Bold and the Beautiful, John Finn Finnegan affirms his desire to see Luna imprisoned. Finn confronts Lee Finnegan later in the week. Additionally, Deacon and Taylor will start treatment, according to fans. But as the week goes on, Sheila witnesses Deacon holding Taylor. When her husband tells Taylor that he needs her, the waitress also hears it. Additionally, Deke Sharp tells Hope Logan of Deacon's suffering. Later, Deke surreptitiously adds his portfolio to Forrester Creations' designer applications. You may anticipate Deke introducing himself to Electra Forrester at the end of the week. Is Deke aware of Remy Price's previous relationship with Electra? Even though no one is aware of Remy yet, they will soon learn about him. Would that have an impact on his future as a designer for Forrester Creations? With everything she could possibly need at her fingertips, Luna Nozawa simply smiles and coos her way through life. A baby book? Verify. A beach bag? Verify. Swimsuit? Verify. New highlights? Verify. A disguise of a wig and sunglasses? Verify. An entire collection of belly shirts? Luna also have that. She unexpectedly returns with everything he needs, just like a cartoon figure. With a wild young woman who is unemployed, and morally bankrupt, where do all these things come from? She even had a miracle pregnancy, where she is far enough along for a paternity test 2 days after conception and a pregnancy test comes back positive 4 soap days after conception. Amazing! And how does she consistently win? Why do all of these heartbroken people want to give her more chances? Everything about Luna has been offensive and nonsensical. We believed Luna was the victim of some strange form of sexual assault when we still believed she was a damsel in distress heroine who accidentally lost her virginity to Zend after consuming too many of her mother's magic mints. We later discovered that she was fully aware of her actions with Zend. The only thing we can say about Luna's little trick is that it was ick. We finally found out what we had suspected. Due to a one-night stand between her mother and her mother's adopted nephew, Luna was born. Additionally, when Finn and Poppy had sex, Finn was just a youthful college freshman. Luna is therefore the product of some strange grooming that took place between her mother and her cousin, whom she now recognizes as her father. Furthermore, Luna killed a man she believed to be her father at the time. She had to kill him because he wasn't her first pick for a father. In other words, Luna isn't attractive, charming, or engaging. As she waits for the birth of what is basically her rape kid, it is too much to watch her parade around, massaging her extremely flat belly while wearing a twisted smile. Luna is the spoiler for the love story which comes next. They are portrayed as the young star-crossed couple whose entire life is ruined by an insane, compulsive intruder. However, all that is present is monotonous conversation that never ends. For months, all we've heard is how much Elektra adores Will. He's so dreamy. How nice. How attractive. She is still going to. Oh my God, enough. We understand. Will is incapable of doing anything wrong. On and on and on, Elektra is completely smitten. And poor Ivy has to listen to it all, with the exception of the times when Hope pretends to be Ivy. Is Bill and Katie finally getting back together through this Luna nonsense? We suppose Bill will finally achieve his wish and have his Katie back in his life when they decide to fight for custody of Luna's rape baby next week. At least they will have something to do, even though we're not really sure how we feel about this. Perhaps this time Bill won't make the same royal mistake. Will Hope and Liam be reunited? Did they formally announce it? As they danced with Beth, Hope made sure Liam didn't spot an engagement ring on her finger. And that was about all we saw. There would be a follow-up of some kind on a typical soap opera. But since that scene in Brooke's living room, we have seen an astounding 6 episodes with no clues as to what transpired. Who does that? Yes, of course, that is correct. We did see Hope this week, but she was only able to discuss her little brother's height growth and the revival of hope for the future. Since Deke was born several years before Hope, we are now expected to overlook this fact. She drew some conclusions about her life starting over as her fashion line started over. In addition to the fact that there was no reaction to Carter discovering Daphne singing it with sadness at the Olive Garden's open mic night, this show had zero interest once Liam saw Hope's nude finger. Did they return to Carter's flat, where he fulfilled all of Daphne's numerous fantasies? As in, what took place? Why are we prohibited from knowing? Here's why Deke and Remy's romance is doomed. At Forrester Creations, the young designer Deke Sharp, who is already making a large impression on the bold and the beautiful, will make even more of an impression. However, it won't be long before Deke and his new partner, Remy Price, part ways once he starts working at Forrester. This is the reason the couple is already doomed. Spoilers ahead. Continue reading for all the details. Deke Sharp visited Forrester Creations this week on Bold and Beautiful and spoke with his older sister, Hope Logan. Hope and Deke talked about hope for the future's comeback, while giggling over the designs in the workplace. According to previews, Hope is interested in her brother working on HFTF, and he is keen to gain access to the design firm. But once he's there, will he discover some unsettling facts about his new man? When the Bold and the Beautiful debuted their first homosexual male relationship last month, people were taken aback. It appears that Deke, the son of Deacon Sharp, and his partner Remy Price reside in Los Angeles. Yes, the same Remy Price that fought with Will Spencer Jr. and chased Elektra Forrester, developing a strange obsession with her. Remy just told his best friend Luna that Deke was aware of his history. Despite being aware of the phony pictures on the internet, he ignored his boyfriend. There was much more to it though. Elektra Forrester was afraid for her life, and might not be here if it weren't for Will. Would Remy still be living with Deke if he truly told him everything? According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Deke will eventually meet Elektra and her cousin Ivy Forrester, at which point everything will be revealed. Is the romance between Deke and Remy short-lived? When he realizes what he did to Elektra, will he continue to be with him? Remy thinks he knows Luna's secret. Is he her baby's true father? According to rumors for The Bold and the Beautiful, Remy Price might interfere with Luna Nozawa's intentions to become a baby daddy. Luna is certain that her child's father is Will Spencer. But in a very convenient turn of events, Luna became pregnant. What was Luna's backup plan, Remy? Over the years, Luna picked up many tricks from Poppy Nozawa. Poppy constantly used drugs and had guys in and out of her life. All of this prevented Luna from ever knowing who her father was. Luna has every reason to want her child to know who the father is, though. To make that happen, she has no right to sleep with an inebriated man. Before she was shot, Luna and Remy had become rather close. There is no reason to think she couldn't persuade him to have sex with her, and become pregnant as a result. Luna would believe she could get away with it again since she is skilled at falsifying paternity tests. She made sure that he slept with her, so it's not like he can't claim that he didn't. Since Deke Sharp made sure he got rid of Luna, Remy is unaware of what is happening with her at the moment. Since forcing Luna to leave, Remy hasn't spoken to her. Remy might, however, go hunting for Luna after word spreads, particularly if they shared a bed. Even though Remy enjoys dating, he was really concerned about Luna before she lost her mind. Remy appears to be the only alternative if it turns out that Will is not the father. Will Remy approach Luna and ask for specifics regarding his child's condition? This whole Forrester Creations mess could cost Remy his boyfriend. Deke and Remy would probably end their relationship once the deepfake tale is out. Perhaps Remy's sole remaining family is Luna's child. Can you picture Will's reaction when Remy shows up and insists that Luna acknowledge that this child is his if he is Luna's biological father? Luna would be upset with Remy for ruining her intentions to spend the rest of her life with Will and reside at the Spencer home. Now that he is aware of it, would Remy attempt to obtain his child? Will and Elektra Forrester would be released from Luna's universe upon Remy's acceptance. When Will tells everyone that he and Luna had a sexual encounter before to Will's party, will Remy be his savior? Before Luna ruins Will and Elektra's lives, will the truth about her child be revealed?